YouTube! Hello! Welcome back to another video. I know what you're thinking. 2 full-length YouTube videos in 1 week. What is Spencer on? And the answer is G Fuel. Okay, so today, well, by the time you're seeing this, yesterday, I actually streamed on Reset Day here on the channel. So if you are interested in Destiny content, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, like the video, all of that good stuff. But I did spend pretty much all day yesterday grinding out the exotic quest for Ager's Scepter. Now, the quest really isn't that hard. I'm not going to go into it. I do have everything completed. I do have it. It is, well, if you saw the thumbnail, you know it's bad. Now, here's a little information on Ager's Scepter. If you want the lore of the weapon, it's really deep. It's actually a really cool story, how they wove everything together. I'm not your guy. Go listen to My Name is Bife. Go listen to Mylan Games, one of the lore masters of the Destiny universe. I'm sure one of them will have a video out on it soon. Now, if you want information on the weapon, make sure you stick around for the rest of the video, because like I said, it's not very good. Now let's talk about the weapon a little bit though. Guys, I'll roll over these perks for you right now just so you can see and read them on your own time. But basically, you shoot thing, it go freeze, it blow up, it does more damage. What you're seeing in front of you now is actually some PvE gameplay, because frankly in PvP the thing is absolutely useless. It is the first kinetic trace rifle, which is really nice, being able to move it into a different slot. It does of course use special ammo, it does stasis damage, but it is in that kinetic slot. How do you get it? It's actually really simple. If you've been keeping up with the season and the stars quest since the beginning of the season, you've been collecting these Atlas SKUs that Aldrin had, I guess, just left around the place. But today, or yesterday I suppose, it actually dropped the exotic quest, A Hollow Coronation. Basically, the quest steps are super easy. You kill some things, you kill some different things a certain way, and then you actually have to do 3 of the strikes on different destinations to get these other things, and then you take them back to Mommy Mara. And what did he say? Then you get the weapon. It is what it is. It's a pretty standard exotic quest. What you've been seeing on screen during this gameplay is actually the exotic perk of this trace rifle. So anytime you get a kill with it, there is an AoE stasis effect that actually diminishes the further you are, or further the combatant is away from the enemy who died. And the area that it does affect with that slow effect is actually pretty big. It even does impact an actual slow effect, not just freeze the enemies, even further out, which you can see some throughout this gameplay. Now, when you're taking on red bars in your day-to-day strikes, or say something like in the Prophecy Dungeon in that second encounter, and there's just ads on ads on ads all over the place, it really does kind of find its groove. So as soon as you get one down, it does freeze those around it, and as you kill those, because they are affected with stasis damage, you do actually load more ammo from the reserves into the magazine. And every one of those enemies that die explode with stasis damage, damaging those around them even more. Now the problem, and you will probably see it in some of this gameplay, is when you're taking on any kind of high health monster, it just does not do the job. There are so many other weapons in the game, and as I was even filming this gameplay in the Corrupted Nightfall with my guys, we were constantly wishing we had a different weapon in our hands. I did use it in PvP. I'm not even using any gameplay with it because, yeah, I dropped 25 once or twice with it, but it's just not, it doesn't hit hard enough. It does 17 to the head and 13 to the body within range, and outside of that, it does 9 to the body and 10 to the head. It's just not very good and not viable in PvP. Use it, feel free to have fun. It does still have that same AoE stasis thing going for it in PvP, but it does not instantly freeze those opponents. It only enacts a slow effect. Now, those trace rifle fans out there, do not fret. The catalyst, which some people thought was bugged this week because it wasn't dropping for them, actually does not drop until 9/21 as confirmed via tweet. Ager's Call, which is the catalyst, will probably make this weapon something a little more worthwhile. Basically what happens, the TLDR of the catalyst, is that when your super energy is full, you can basically overload the mag, does more damage, shoots more bullets. Pretty straightforward, basically as straightforward as a catalyst gets. I'm hoping that next week when the catalyst drops, this weapon will become worth it in both all PvE events and maybe even in PvP as a nice little fun build to run. Like I said, guys, you're not going to use this thing in trials by any stretch, but the quest is easy enough. It just takes a little time to do. And if you haven't got the first part done, the actual Atlas SKU sections, there are videos all over here. Esoteric is the one that put out the videos that we've been using all month to get these Atlas SKUs out of the way. They're super easy to find in Dreaming City. The Hollow Coronation quest line after you get the last set, super straightforward, like I said. Guys, if you're looking for a build to use after the Catalyst drops, I recommend Fallout Plays. He did a video on it yesterday and really set you up for success whenever the Catalyst drops. Nobody that I've seen so far really believes that this thing is viable in its current state. It simply does not do enough damage. But guys, on red bar enemies, the thing is fun to use. Lots of explosions, lots of stasis everywhere. Just don't get too close because it will kill you. All right, guys, that's basically it for the exotic trace rifle that dropped today in Season of the Lost. Ager Scepter, is it worth it? Well, my only thing I can say right now is not yet, at least. We'll see you in the next one, guys.